Send me into the woods any day of the week, and I'll find you the tastiest mushrooms or truffles around. But finding red abalone has me worried. It's against the law to sell these rare shellfish commercially, so no chef would ever dare put red abalone on his menu. No one until now, that is. Joseph Humphrey is the executive chef at Sausalito's exclusive restaurant at the Cavallo Point Lodge, located at the foot of San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge. The owner of this brand new resort is hosting a private dinner party, and he made this Northern California snail-like delicacy a special request. The bottom line is this: the big boss is coming to dinner. He wants to eat red abalone, and the chef can't let him down. I gotta deliver 6 giant 9-inch abalones, and fast. I've been foraging for food my whole life, so I knew I had to head here, to California's Mendocino County, the red abalone capital of the Pacific Coast. If the tides are low enough, I'll be able to hunt around the rocks and pick them by hand. But I know this time of year, the odds are against me.
This is not good. What I was hoping for is a minus tide, and on a minus tide, we'd be able to hand pick abalone all along this reef. We'd be able to walk 250 to 300 feet past these big rocks out here. But we're too late. We're gonna have to free dive.
Freediving may sound glamorous, but let's get real. What it really means is you have no air supply. By law, the only way you're allowed to dive for abalone off the state of California is by holding your breath. Make that my breath for as long as possible. It also means forgetting about what the guy at my motel told me happened to his friend last time he went diving.
When Randy was diving, the shark came up and actually took his head off.
Sharks weren't my only concern. Inexperienced divers are known to pass out, and heart attacks happen all the time. That's why I recruited local diver Steve Lackey to give me a few safety tips.
Plug your nose.
Blow out of both ears?
And try to like you're blowing out your nose gently.
Should there always be pressure?
It should not be painful. If you feel pain, you need to stop and come back up.
So I focused on holding my breath, staying relaxed, trying to forget about sharks. But the not getting tangled part? I don't remember Steve telling me about that.
Coming up from the bottom of the ocean, which is 25, 30 feet here, you've got all of these, kelp bulbs kind of pulling you back down. So it's a constant struggle between wanting to get air and breath and, of course, not die and trying to free yourself from this madness of kelp.
On my next go around, I started to use my caliber, a measuring tool you're required to have with you on all dives to make sure you don't take any abalones smaller than 7 inches. The rules are precise and strictly enforced by California's Fish and Game Department. Steve tipped me off that there was a good chance I'd be under surveillance, and he was right. These game wardens are serious.
It's so tough to gauge how big they are down there. The water just magnifies everything. I found one and I put my gauge on it. I thought for sure it was gonna be like 10 inches, but it was like 6. It wasn't even legal.
After spotting my first 9-incher, it was time to put my abalone iron to work. This is another mandatory tool. Personally, I think they make you carry a lot of heavy metal when you're worrying about sharks, not passing out, and getting back up for air. Once I got the hang of it, it was only a matter of time before I had the rest. But time was one thing I didn't have.
Hey, Chef, I think that's you. Oh, no, that's not him.
Oh, yes. Oh, finally, this is number 6.
Oh man, they're here early.
Oh. I just gotta make it back in time.